It's January the 15th, time for another Did You Know? Today's story, the Boston Molasses Disaster, January 15th, 1919. On an unseasonably warm winter day in 1919, a molasses tank in Boston's North End exploded, sending a wave of thick black syrup tearing through the streets at 35 miles per hour. It toppled buildings, crumbled railroad girders, and leveled a good part of the Boston waterfront. By close of day, the Boston Molasses Disaster had killed 21 people and injured 150 more. The flood began at the Purity Distilling Company, a chemical firm specializing in the production of ethanol from molasses. The temperature in Boston had risen overnight from 2 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which triggered fermentation inside one of the molasses tanks. As the goop bubbled, carbon dioxide pushed out against the walls. At around 12:30 p.m., witnesses in Keeney Square heard a sound like rapid gunfire. The tank was shooting out rivets. The 50-foot-tall, 90-foot-wide structure gave way at a weak spot near its base, and 2.3 million gallons of Puerto Rican molasses cascaded onto Commercial Street. It swallowed up people and horses like quicksand, hardening as it did. When rescue workers eventually cracked into the crystallized muck, they found victims frozen as in the ashes of Pompeii. Cleanup crews took months to wash out all the molasses, and for years afterward, streetcars, public telephones, and fire hydrants were still sticky to the touch. Even as late as the 1940s, locals claimed they could smell molasses on warm days. Another thing that happened in Boston.